Hey, Pastor Paul here. As I look at why we are doing this, why we are planting a church in far west San Antonio, I ponder the call. When Jesus was ascending into heaven, he left us with one clear direction. We know it as the Great Commandment. It's found at the end of Matthew and also at the beginning of Acts. I'm going to read the passage from the beginning of Acts. That's Acts 1:8. And we'll talk about it a little bit. In Acts 1:8, it says, "But you will receive power when the Holy Spirit has come on you, and you will be my witnesses in Jerusalem, in all Judea and Samaria, and to the ends of the earth." Now, Jesus was calling us. He was telling us to go and share the word, to share what he does for us, what he has done, what he is doing, and what he will do. Now, for each of us, that may be slightly different. The things he has done are the same for all of us. But what he is doing in each of our lives may be different. There may be specific things that he has done for you that blow you away, that are unfathomable, and that only you see, that only you know. And those are the things we should share. You know, when I was in the Army, I was a young believer. Well, not even that. I was an unbeliever. I was culturally a believer. I prayed over dinner, that kind of stuff. But I didn't know Jesus. I didn't follow him. I didn't love him. Instead, it was just a routine. But after 9/11, my best friend deployed. He went over to Afghanistan. And while he was in Afghanistan, he had a near-death experience. And through that, Christ brought him into the body. And he came home and he started inviting me to go to church with him. And I just said, no, that's okay. I believe, but I don't need that church thing. I don't need to be part of that organized religion. But then I had a really bad breakup. Lost the girl, a friend that I'd been dating for quite a while, for several years, in fact. And I called him up. He came over, he took me out to a pool hall, and we played pool, and he told me about Jesus. He told me about what Jesus had done in his life, about how Jesus had changed his life. And he told me about how his wife back home had come to faith at the same time as he did. Something unexplainable, but awesome. And on Sunday morning, he took me to church with him. He showed me a group of believers that I could be part of. He showed me a brotherhood that I could be part of. Regardless of the things that I'd experienced, regardless of the suffering in my life, the brokenness in my life, my background, any of that, he showed me that Jesus loved me. And over the next several months, I spent time in study. I spent time trying to find proof that he didn't exist. And I couldn't find it. Instead, what I did on November 10th of 2002, so I went in a back room of the church with a couple of other guys, and I prayed. I prayed that God would save me, that he would protect me, that he would lift the burden that I was feeling from my shoulders. And he did. Now, I'm not going to tell you that he made life easy. In fact, in many ways, he made life harder. He gave me more to struggle with. He gave me more to lean on him with. In fact, I deployed to Iraq 4 months later. And when I came home a year after that, I was broken. I had lost my my bravado. I'd lost my sense that I was bulletproof. I had friends hurt. I had friends shot. I had a friend killed. But God carried me through it. You see, He was there in the horror, just as He was there in joy. I'd love to tell you more sometime. Right now, I'm going to ask you, what is it that God has done in your life? How has He changed your life? And how can you share that with others? That's what we're doing here at Church at the Hub. We are giving you a place to share. We are building a community for you to be part of. We're giving you an opportunity to be witness for Christ. Check us out at churchatthehub.com. And until the whole world knows, I'll see you soon.